Among the many masterpieces Studio Ghibli have made in the past 40 years, Nausicaa and the Valley of the Wind stands out. I mean, literally, it's not technically a Studio Ghibli movie. The team behind Nausicaa would form the studio 1 year later, but it's easy to see why it's considered a part of the lineup, with Totoro and Spirited Away. Within Nausicaa is a sort of genetic code that would be replicated in every one of Miyazaki's works. So many ideas lay the groundwork for the Ghibli style that understanding the creative vision of the studio goes straight through Nausicaa. From the environmentalist and pacifist messaging to the thematic structure and even the obsession with aircraft. So let's dive in and talk about the film that helped change the landscape of not just Japanese, but all of animation. This is Nausicaa in the Valley of the Wind, Studio Ghibli's sci-fi masterpiece. The setup is made pretty clear in the opening. Long ago, a war broke out, and the use of biomechanical giants ended in a great fire that wiped out most of civilization, leaving behind toxic jungles that decay and destroy the surrounding environment, poisonous to humans with massive bug creatures called the Ohm, capable of rampaging through villages. Despite this, the jungle is visually stunning, lush forests with almost alien-like life. This creates a contrast between the beauty of the forest and the dangers of getting too close to it. Most characters in the film see the obvious threat of the poisonous gas and stand to destroy it. Nausicaa doesn't, and she instead wishes to heal the jungle, studying its plant and animal life to gain a better understanding. This creates a world that is, on paper, post-apocalyptic, but the characters in the world really linger on that fact. Nausicaa's people live in the Valley of the Wind and have come to sort of a balance in their lives, controlling the spread of the jungle with small fires and using resources provided by it. Sadly, not everyone sees the inherent benefits of the jungle. Two neighboring kingdoms, the Tolmekia and the Pajits, are set on destroying the jungle at whatever cost, even if it means taking the Valley of the Wind by force. I love the designs of these kingdoms, the large metal planes and gunships, contrasted by the old medieval-inspired dress, creates a people who feel both modern and ancient, which really fits the post-apocalyptic tone of the movie. While the film obviously is set up for us to root for the pacifist view of Nausicaa, we also have a time to understand and emphasize the villains. Fear is a powerful tool that can bring out the worst in people. Nobody in the movie is really evil, they're just scared. I don't like talking about animation quality because I damn sure know I am in no position to judge the thousands of hours people put into their craft, and I can't really articulate why Nausicaa looks so good, but god damn, the animation is charming. Also, it turns out Nausicaa has pants on and isn't half naked all the time, which is refreshing for most anime. She also just so happens to be one of my favorite Ghibli protagonists. Her kindness and curiosity to the world around her drives most of her actions. Her struggle to accomplish her goals while maintaining pacifism, even when actively putting herself in danger and getting shot at, is compelling. She also shows moments of weakness, though. Early in the movie, in a burst of rage, she almost kills someone, though it would probably be justified. Through her curiosity and the help of Shia LaBeouf, Nausicaa is able to find out the toxic jungle is all part of the Earth's purification process. And through her connection to nature, she's also able to stop the rampage of Ohm. The other characters are also pretty rad. Patrick Stewart plays this old guy called Lord Yupa, and what he lacks in any real narrative purpose, he makes up for it by looking really cool and having a sword. Like Mihawk, the guy who does the voice for Jack Skellington also voices the character Kurotoa, who's probably my favorite character. There's one word to describe Kurotoa, and that is cunt.
They're getting away! Send out all the tanks! She's alive. That dream didn't last long.
Anyway, Nausicaa is really, really good. Honestly, can only think of a handful of Ghibli movies that topped it. Unlike a lot of Ghibli movies, Nausicaa is pretty plot driven. I know a lot of people get bored of Ghibli movies easily because, well, not to be harsh, but nothing really happens in a lot of them. But Nausicaa's sci-fi adventure setting doesn't run into that problem. So yeah, this is a strong recommendation and a great starting point for Studio Ghibli. I'm gonna give it an 8 out of 9.
Hey, what's up? It's been a while. Haven't haven't been making content too regularly for the past year, but we're kind of back. We're back. We're in the swing of things. Um, this was just a little video to get me back in the mood of what I'm doing, but yeah, I'm back to making content, and I have been making content, but in places I don't really plug over here. So first up is you want to see some Let's Play content with me and my friends. That's up here. This is want to play some games. I'm not fucking putting anything up there. I'm not a goddamn professional. This mic isn't even. This mic has been broken for 6 months. It's not even fucking plugged into anything. This is bullshit. Anyway, yeah. Want to play some games? That's the channel. Link in the description. I'm also making TikToks. Trash Goblin 82, 83, something like that. That will also be in the description. And lastly, I have a channel solely focused on making pro wrestling edits. That is Lariat Club Productions. That will also be in the link in the description. So yeah, I'm looking forward to getting back to making content. We're gonna be making some pro wrestling. We're gonna make some gaming. We're gonna make some anime. We're gonna do all that fun shit. So fucking let's go, I guess.